What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another Alliance War video. This is war number 4 of season 26, and today Poseidon is going up against Helicon, or HEL, and we're gonna go ahead and scout out the map first. So Helicon is a pretty good alliance. I think they were Platinum 1 last season as well, so we knew they were good competition here. But we're gonna take a look at the map, and we're going to be going path 6 in section 1. So we've got the Longshot and the Nova up in section 1. And then we're actually going to transition and move over to path 4 in section 2. So we've got the Stealth Suit Spidey and Black Widow Clairvoyant. Pretty decent placement for those two. I think those are pretty common. And then pretty typical mini bosses, Killmonger, Stunning Reflect, Sorcerer Supreme, MODOK Final Boss, pretty standard. I don't really get the Cosmic Ghost Rider placement up there, but good placement overall, I would say. But let's go ahead and jump in and select our team. And today this is going to be a pretty basic team. We're going to go Human Torch. Of course, he's pretty much made an appearance every war this season. We're going to go Colossus, he's new, and we're going to throw in the Master of Magnetism, Magneto, again for his second war appearance of the season. And we've got a pretty long video today, a little more exciting. We've got 6 fights, including a mini-boss. So this is definitely one of our better wars, one of our more active wars so far this season. And it's going to start off against the Longshot here, and he's a 6-star, but I think he's only at rank 2. Yeah, he's only at rank 2, so I really wasn't too worried about this fight. It's the Strike Back Aggression Fury node, and if he was being stingy with his specials, that Aggression Fury could get a little out of control if you have to bait them out too much, but you'll see in this fight that really wasn't an issue. So we've got our big boosts on. We're not going to flame on, just again because I really was not concerned about this fight. I've taken Longshot so many times over the past few seasons, and I've always found him to be pretty straightforward. And yeah, he goes right into a special one right there, super quick. I didn't even have to bait it, that was perfect. We're keeping the Furies down, we never let them get too high. We're just doing our regular medium, light, medium combos. We're just going to take the special one on the block, because it really does not hit that hard. And yeah, he's just going to melt away. And we just tap him to take him down. 30-second fight, very quick. Like I said, very straightforward. Nothing to really worry about at all. Only took 17 hits, so good start. And we take him down with the full attack bonus. And that's going to take us into our second fight, which is against a Nova. And the placement here, I really don't think is very good. He's a 6-star at rank 2. He's a metal defender, so we're going to bring in Magneto. He's on the Power Focus 1 and Power Alternator node, and it's the Power Focus 1 that I think makes this not the best placement, because he's one of these champions who you definitely want to bait out the Special 1. You would much rather have him throw Special 1s all day than Special 2s, and with this node, you don't have to worry about him ever getting to a Special 2. So yeah, I don't really get the placement. Right here, I made a mistake right off the bat. I mistimed the spacing on the heavy. I thought his heavy would not connect with 1 dash back. Looks like I need 2, so I figured that out early. Only lost about 10% health from it though, not a big deal. We're going to dump our power because of Power Alternator. Got a nice intercept right there. There's the special one. We're just going to bait that out nice and easy. Nova cannot auto-block Magneto because he's a metal champion and he's magnetized. And again, you just have to bait out a few of those heavies. I'm not going for any re-parries, and I'm fine with that. And again, it's not a typical Magneto fight. You can't hold for your special 3 because of that Power Alternator, unfortunately. But it's all good. You know, his specials do enough damage, and we didn't even have any prowess really when we launched our special 1 and our special 2 in this fight, so we definitely were not maximizing the damage, but it doesn't matter. Took about a minute, and Magneto absolutely destroyed him. We did lose a little bit of health, but we get the full attack bonus. It did take 43 hits, but you know, it was just one of those fights that was never in doubt. I just cannot emphasize how great Magneto is for Alliance War. He is so safe, and you just are at very low risk of losing a fight with Magneto, and it's so great to have that security in war. So here's a new fight for me this season. It's the Mixmaster Aggression Prowess Power Focus 1 node in the middle of the map. They've got a Mordo here. He's a 6-star at rank 2. We've got the big boosts on. We've got the guidance placed. And with that guidance pre-fight, the stun becomes passive and he cannot shrug it off and evade my attacks. So this becomes a very straightforward torch fight. Just medium, light, mediums, and heavy attacks. I definitely make 2 mistakes. There's the first one right there. Trying to hit into his block, and I triggered the Mixmaster, and I did it again right there. So there's 2 mistakes, but you can see it really didn't cost me any health. I learned from it. I know not to do that again. Just a minor lapse in judgment. But this fight is going extremely well, and I mean, he's almost down. This is kind of a joke, honestly. Without the Magneto guidance boost, I guess it could be a difficult fight, but with it, it becomes extremely straightforward and extremely easy. And that's just, that's one of the easiest fights I've had all season. So full attack bonus, only took 28 hits, and we rinse him down, and we move on into section 2. So here we've got this Stealth Suit Spidey, and he's another 6-star at rank 2. Everyone I've faced has been a 6-star rank 2 this war. He's on the steady build-up, unblockable, and spry node, and I mean, it's pretty good placement for a Stealth Suit Spidey. It's definitely not horrible, but there is really nothing complicated about this fight again. And we're going to use Magneto because he is a metal champion, and we're going to enter this fight at 75% health. We didn't use any potions to heal up because I was so confident in this fight. There's no way we're losing this. It's not even going to be close. So we can go in, and you see he's magnetized right away. We're heavying. We're getting all these prowess early on. We're up to 28 already right here. And I make a little bit of a mistake right here. I hold my heavy to charge the prowess, and I really thought he would come at me, being so open for so long. He was definitely way more passive, so I ended up throwing that special into a block where I thought he would be dashing in at me, but apparently not. Not a big deal. He's already at 37% health. We've only hit him 8 times. These heavy attacks from Magneto are just so massive. We're going to throw the special one right there, and again, really not capitalizing on the damage. By the time I would have gotten to a special 3, this fight would have been over, so there was really no need to hold that power. The fight took about a minute, but it definitely did not feel like it, and we came out with the exact same amount of health we went in with, 75%, so there was definitely no need to heal up for that fight. It went exactly as well as I thought it was going to, and we move on to this Black Widow, Clairvoyant, and finally we have a 6-star who is a rank 3 defender, so she has more health than the previous ones. She's on the steady build-up, unblockable, crumbling armor node. And boy, do I learn a lesson from this fight. I definitely brought the wrong bleed immune champion for this fight. I wanted to bring a bleed immune champion because her special one will apply 3 bleed debuffs even if you evade it. And once I would have 3 or more debuffs on me, she would go unblockable. So I definitely did not want that. So I needed a bleed immune champion. Right there, you can see middle of deck special one, no problem. But her power gain is through the roof at this point, and it's because of Mist Dispersion. Because as my armors fall off and are nullified, she's gaining power like crazy. And then her special 2 applied that buff Fate Seal debuff on me, and so she gained power again like crazy because she nullified all my armors. That, in combination with her Mystic Dispersion, which must be ranked very high, is absolutely making her power go crazy. We're going to throw the special 2 right here. We get 0 crits on it. Great. So I'm a little concerned in this fight because her power gain is kind of through the roof. And yeah, I chose the wrong attacker here to bring in. I didn't even think about my armor up buffs falling off and Mystic Dispersion giving her all that power. I definitely didn't think about her special 2 applying that buff imbalance debuff, but right here we get another special 2 off, and we do get a nice crit to finish it finally. The fight took about 1 minute and 30 seconds. I got low-key freaked out when I saw her power gain was going to be so massive. Fortunately, I was able to bait out those specials pretty easily, and we walk away with full health and the full attack bonus, so all's well that ends well. But going into the boss island now, this has been a pretty great war. Besides that poor judgment in Colossus versus Black Widow Clairvoyant. It's been pretty good. So we've got this mini boss here, Sorcerer Supreme. She's on the increased power gain, special 2 node. I really was not too worried about this fight. We're going to use Human Torch. We're going to Flame on. We've got an invulnerability boost on. And just wanted to double check the pre-fight stuck. It did. So even if we push her to 3 bars of power 3 times, that's fine. We're going to survive that special 3 without any damage taken. And yeah, there's nothing really to worry about. And I knew these Nova Flames would be melting her extremely quick. She shoots up to 2 bars of power pretty fast, but she throws it really easily, so really easy to evade there. I didn't want her throwing this special 1 right here, but it's fine. I'm just going to block it, build some smolders and temperature, so she's back to 2 bars of power, and again, she throws it pretty much immediately. That special 2 bias really kicking in. And she's down to like 35% health. The Nova Flames are literally melting her away. We're just going to go for it. We're going to throw the special 2. We're going to get the stun. We're going to go and hit her a few times. We still have our invulnerability boost on. So I'm just waiting for her to throw that special 3, but she never throws it. We would have survived it if she did, but she didn't. So we don't take a single hit, and she drops so quick. Pretty much perfect fight. Again, exactly how I wanted it to go. So that will conclude our war. 6 fights, 6-0, no deaths. Awesome. This is our battle group head-to-head matchup comparison. We both cleared, fully explored, but they only died 3 times, and our defense definitely got the least amount of kills against Helicon than we've had all season. We have always won our head-to-head battle group for the first 3 wars. This is the first one we lost, so we died 5 times. So they get a lot of credit. 3 deaths, really impressive. Bravo. Bravo to Helicon. For our battle group, I think 5 deaths is really good as well. So I think we all played extremely well in our battle group too. So definitely very, very close in battle group 3. And it was actually insanely close overall as well. We did get the win. We were actually tied on the attack bonus. So we each were at 483. We each had 12 deaths. In the alliances as a whole, but we won diversity by 4 points, and to be fair to Helicon, they actually were down 1 participant, so they only had 29 participants place their defense, so they did sacrifice those 5 diversity points just by not having a member place, which is insanely lucky on our end, because as long as they were going for perfect diversity or close to perfect diversity, it would have been a tie or we would have lost, because our diversity was 149. Theirs could have been at 150, and that would have been the difference. So we may have gotten a little bit lucky there, but we'll take it. Ultimately, it was an insanely close war, and Helicon gets a ton of credit. They played extremely well. 12 deaths overall is great. This was very competitive. This is the kind of wars you love to be a part of and what kind of keeps me going. So this was definitely one of my best wars and one of my favorite wars of the season. We had 6 fights. We are undefeated this season. It's a deathless streak. We're only 4 wars into the season, yeah, but we have not died yet. And I would love to have a season with 0 deaths. So that is what we're striving for going forward. Hopefully that didn't just jinx it. But drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and we'll be sure to catch you in the next one. See ya.